What is up, everyone? It's Alfred. I'm back with another video, and we're going to be playing some 10NL Zoom, continuing the How to Beat 10NL series. I just started recording, realized I wasn't recording as usual. I'm losing this pot right here, 3-bet pot. Anyway, so yeah. Last video said I upgraded my PC, so I'm very happy. I've been streaming a lot on Twitch, so would really appreciate it if you check me out and give me a follow. Currently just grinding like 10NL GG Poker and occasionally some 16 and 25NL on stars. Mainly just trying to learn how to stream right now. It's actually really difficult to focus. Also lost another big pot, I think, here with jacks. We want to be 3-betting like a combo or suited wheel aces sometimes, but considering he's a very short stack, I don't think it's a good idea. Where's the hand? Oh yeah, right here. Start off opening the pocket eights here. And flopping not that well, but he'll have some 5, 6s here, some ace X. I think with our given hand though, I think we have to call at least once with the backdoor flush, backdoor straight. Pretty okay card actually. Makes it less likely he has ace X. I think he should be slowing down here. And when he's betting that sizing again, I think we just have to call. Looks like he's block betting like a middling type of hand, like 6, 7, maybe 5, 6 that got counterfeited. And when he checks here, I think we can go for thin value here, but I just think he occasionally shows up with like 10s, 9x here that won't fold. So if we're betting for value, I think we have to go for value against something like 5, 6, 6, 7, which I don't think there's enough value. And okay, so he's not really calling anyways, but just important to note that he calls King Jack and leads this flop. Just make your notes, guys. But I really think we can go for like thinner value there, depending on the player. Gonna flop top pair here with the backdoor flush draw multi-way, and generally we want to have like some protection with our hands. These higher disconnected boards are more favor us more. So they both call, and we do turn top 2. We block a lot and lock up the board, but since we're not really heads up yet, I still think it's worth betting a bigger sizing now. On the river, it's not that ideal that the flush comes in. He can have some weaker 2-pair. And when he leads pot here, like I think just generally we have to fold, but our hand's just way too strong here. We still beat like his queen 7 or like queen deuce, but generally like people aren't gonna be lead bluffing this river. But our hand's just too strong to fold considering we just block a lot as well. And very surprising how he played that actually. Like he's leading with the club blocker. Maybe this hand will make a better check jam instead of a pot lead, because you're just never getting me to fold like these 2-pair hands. But very interesting play nonetheless. I'm actually very surprised we won. So it's actually interesting to think about whether he was value betting or not. I'm gonna fold the 4-8 here if he disconnected. Even though suited, we won't have much playability and we'll get dominated easily. So same thing with a 4-3. And we're gonna see a pot size lead here. So into the muck. We'll be opening the 8s, as well as the queen jack if we do get a chance. And now we have a pretty nice hand here, kings. And we get a walk. Pretty natural though. Anyways, yeah, I'll leave my Twitch channel in the description. Very nice board from my range. Just noticing that he is a short stacker, possibly one of those weaker players that we can open against. That's the reason why I opened the 6-9 off. And just think about your overall range, how it looks like on the board. Gonna be defending the Jack 10 off here. Never mind. Queen 5 off is very close with the rake. Yeah, this guy looks like pretty reggy, so I don't think it's worth playing a marginal hand like that. Same thing with the 9-3 suited. I guess yeah, we're gonna fold it this time, but can definitely defend sometimes. King 7 off is very marginal. Maybe like King 8 off can be the bottom of your opening range of offsuit kings. Gonna be 3-betting this and sometimes against middle position. Looks like we're rolling very low though, so same thing, folding 6-10 off with the rake being high. So the name of the game is fold. As I was saying, I'll link my Twitch channel in the description. Hopefully everyone who's checking it out can give me a follow. Sort of on that affiliate grind, you know? So we're gonna go multi-way with 2 short stackers. We have 2 overs and a backdoor flush draw. Generally this hand will make a good check, or does it really make a good bet here? There are a lot of hands that can call us, but against a half size bet we still have very reasonable equity, so I think we can check call. Turn's not the best. He will have some 10x here, but mainly some middling pocket pairs as well. So we're blocking like a lot of the bluffs here, mainly like queen jack and flush draws. So I think we can find a fold since we won't really we can't really call river barrels. Looks like we got 9-10 suited here. Pretty nice 3-bet if somebody opens. Generally on the button we will have a lot more 3-bets. Yeah, and just want to check up on my friend who's playing the Sunday Million right now. Looks like everyone's on break. So shoutouts to Vincent right here if you're watching. Looks like he's doing really well. So we got 3-bet pot here. Gonna call with the 8s. Looks like there's a check on the flop. And I think I like a check back here mostly. Sometimes you can bet for protection, but check or bet small is fine, I think. He's gonna bet 2/3, very interesting. He can be delay betting his ace-king, but I think we have to call at least once. We're still beating his ace-king, his ace jack suited, ace 10 suited, a lot of like high cards here. And pretty difficult river. No wonder we're rolling so low. I didn't adjust it. Oh my god. I'm like gonna be calling the fives here sometimes. Because this time will be one of them. I'm gonna see a big bet on the river. Interesting. Wondering if he ever delay bet his. Yeah, the thing is we just don't beat like his tens and jacks here. He still has like a lot of value from his pocket pairs, not that the queen pairs, so don't think eights will make a good call. Maybe like tens and jacks will make a better call. Since he can have like eights or nines himself. But generally with that call we're only beating his ace highs. He still has a lot of value from his pocket pairs once the queen pairs. So we're gonna go for a 3-bet here for sure. Don't have to go too big since it is a cold 4. Obviously would love to get it all in there, but it's no big deal. Gonna start off with a small c-bet here. I think he has a lot of insta folds. Clearly not. Gonna check. Just gonna give up now that my hand can't really improve. Gonna be squeezing the ace king and gonna get it all in, but not really happy to. Interesting. And pretty good flop. We're gonna start off with a small bet. I wonder if it's worth bluffing this river. And on the turn, we're just gonna keep betting. Just sucks when I think we have to bluff him off like some ace highs here. So I'm gonna go for the bet. Like considering we bet really small on the flop, he will have some ace X here. Like weak ace X. Also like king highs. Looks like our bet on the flop was good. Ish. Not sure about that one to be honest, but we do take out down a nice pot with the ace king. Not going to be calling a 3-bet with king 8 suited. We're pretty deep, and generally that won't really make a good call. So it looks like we have another short stacker opening. So we're going to have an open here. We're going to read our notes against him. So it looks like he's more of the tighter player here, calling queens middle position versus cutoff 3-bet. Also calls threes in the small blind. So I think I'm gonna play this one as a call for now, even though this is a high frequency 3-bet though. But since he is a tighter player, I'm gonna play very cautious against him. He's still betting. Interesting. Could definitely be value betting a lot of queen X here. Just because like of the history I have with him, I'm gonna make a tight fold here. But I think with jacks we have to call down on some level, considering we block a lot of the queen X like queen jack. Or just because I've seen this guy, he doesn't really doesn't really ever barrel with air or something. Gonna go for a squeeze here with king queen. Just nice to win this dead money on pre-flop. Looks like it's a monotone board, and with the queen of diamonds, I think I like a bet. And on that turn, I think we just have a natural barrel again, and I think we're gonna have to stack off. He could also have like some one diamond hand combos. It's just such a tough spot now. That's the way he's calling. I just think that we have to jam here for value. Primarily because like just I think that when he's calling there, I don't really know how to explain my thought process, to be honest. But I just think that with like the third nut flush, it's just we have a lot of value here. I'm gonna start for the check here, obviously. I'm just trying to think of what to say about this hand, to be honest. I feel like it's just one of those spots where you just close your eyes and pray. Pretty standard open, and these lower mid disconnected boards really favor the caller. Even though we are somewhat neutral here, but my range is just a lot more high cards. Even though we will have some 7-8. Pretty nice turn actually, giving us the second nut flush draw. But just given that we checked the flop, I don't think we have many delayed c-bets here. Still think we can delay c-bet though. Trying to get him to fold like some ace high or any overcards that have equity against us. I think the flush draws make pretty good delayed c-bets. I will be delay c-betting some 7x, checking back some of them on the flop. So we're gonna get called on a 3-bet here. You're gonna bet small. These positions, he will have queens, even hands like king, queen, king, jack suited, ace, jack suited, jack 10 suited. So pretty small, natural small bet. Also, since it's a paired board, and he'll also peel with like his pocket pairs as well. We're gonna face the lead, and you know, like our hand doesn't improve or doesn't hit the board, so we just fold. No need to level ourselves with that. Just gonna check how long we've been recording for. Almost 20 minutes. So it looks like I'm gonna be ending this video soon. These high disconnected boards, I just think is a pure range bet in position. Well, once you get to higher stakes, like you will start deciding what hands will be betting and such, but generally in micro stakes, that shit doesn't matter. If it's good for your range, just bet. If it's not, just check. Pretty ABC stuff. We're gonna check here. The flush comes in, you know. Kind of hard to get him off an ace at this point. Same thing here, gonna be very tight. And I guess a bit bet. We only have king high. Deja vu right here. But not gonna play pocket fours early position. So yeah, let's sit out next big blind. Gonna 3-bet the ace jack suited. And this is gonna be one of those spots where we're pretty deep. He snap 4-bet us. So I think this will be a very tight fold, but against a 3x 4-bet, even though we are deep, I just don't think our hand will be we'll play well post flop. We're kind of like just hoping for like a flush flop or like an ace jack flop, and even then we're not really safe, right? Gonna be checking back the sixes here. Pretty big bet, so we can fold. All right, guys, and thanks so much for watching. That'll be it for this one.